chasing shadows from London night. I look up the sky so blue, searching for a new delight. In the forest where I roam, mountains glow with silent light. Nature's beauty feels like home. Wings of dreams now taking flight. Reach up to the heavens high. Feel the power, close your eyes. Gospel choir sang the sky.
All right, everybody. Day one recap. So I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of a different style for this video. I think I'm just going to try and do a recap at the end of each day. So day one, we started in Osh. We went to the Visit Alay office in Osh, which is the tour group we're going with, and we met our tour guide. We met the other folks on the tour with us. So we have 7 folks with us, 2 Belgians, a Brazilian, a South African who live in Brazil, us, and then 1 other American. So that's our group of 7. Seems like a good group. We then drove for about 2 hours out of Osh to Ismarundo Lake, and it was a very nice drive. The mountains everywhere. There was kind of a nice mix of green rolling hills, jagged kind of, I don't know, other types of mountains, some colorful hills as well with reds and greens and yellows. So it was a nice drive, 2 hours. Then we stopped at the base of the lake for lunch, had a nice lunch in a yurt with everybody, and then did a short hour or so hike up to the lake. And the lake was actually not a lake. There was no water, so it was just a lake bed, but still a pretty view. There, car coming by. There were cliffs kind of surrounding the lake bed. The lake bed was a nice green grass, and it was nice. So again, short, it was a little steep, but short kind of warm-up hike. Went back down, hit the volleyball around with some of the local kids again, as always. And then we had another 2-hour drive to Sary Mogul. So Sary Mogul is where we are now and where we're staying tonight. It is a town of about 5,000 people at the very south end of Kyrgyzstan, pretty close to the Tajikistan border. So this is, I'll give you a quick look around. It's a pretty basic town, some basic structures. And the cool thing though is it's surrounded by 2 mountain ranges. So on the south here, this is the Pamir mountain range. You can see the snow-capped mountains. So this is where we'll be on the last day of our hike. Our final day is in the Pamir Mountains. Most of it will be in the Alay Mountains, which are on the north side here. And this is where the bulk of our hiking and trekking will be. And so this is where we start tomorrow. So today, easy day, again, mostly in the car. And tomorrow is really when it all begins.
Cool. Russian car.
Day 2, here we go. We made it to the top of Sary Mogul Pass.
Stunning.
It's beautiful. How long did it take us? Like 4 or 5 hours, but we had a lot of stops.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it was too hard, but...
I thought it was too hard, but it's because I went too fast on the first incline and then I couldn't catch my breath.
Yeah, but here's a quick view.
That's where we're heading down.
Yeah, the downhill might be tough. And the money shots.
Like, I'm good up here.
Okay, a little bit of a scary moment here. I was coming down this face on the other side of the pass. There's a little rock slide, and they weren't like huge rocks. They were good sized rocks, and they were moving pretty good. Coming close to me, not right at me. I was able to move out of the way, but yeah, close call. Those things they would have hit me. I probably would have broken my arm or something if I tried to block it, but yeah, anyways, made it down. Amber, number 2 down, crushing the downhills. Alrighty, after a chilly night's sleep last night, we are off on day 3. Here we go.
Shoes packed, left behind. Sand between toes, sun starts to climb. Waves crashing, gentle roll. Mind freed, no care, no hold. Palm trees sway, whisper slow. Breeze kissing skin, heart aglow. Surfers ride their ocean hymn. Life pulses strong, true thin. Walking the line where the waves kiss the shore. Feel the rhythm of life, asking for more. Step by step, we feel that sweet freedom ring. Summer light makes everything sing.
Alrighty, day 3 recap. We are now at our yurt camp, and this yurt camp is even prettier than yesterday's, I think, which is tough to say because yesterday's was beautiful, but this one, I think, even more so. Alright, day 4, ready to kick it off. Let's get it. Hey folks, quick day 4 wrap-up video here. I won't talk too much as I just included all the footage from today earlier, but today was the easiest day. It took us about 6 hours, a little bit of uphill at the beginning and then flat and downhill for the rest, and beautiful views throughout. So now we are in a small village. I'm gonna mess up the name. It's Kokojelin Village for the night, where we're at a homestay. We have electricity, we have Wi-Fi, hot showers, so living the high life tonight. I think that's all for today, and we'll see you out there again tomorrow. Okay, we are off on day 5. Here we go. Alright, day 6 recap here. Walk up wasn't too bad, supposedly the easiest day. We were walking along a dirt road the whole time, though it was slightly inclined and it was hot, so made it not quite the rest day we were hoping, but we made it up to our yurt camp around 1:30 or so got in early, and it seems like the whole village from the previous night is up here. There's a ton of people. Got a little volleyball in. I think we're doing a bread making class later, and yeah, it's been great. Also, on our walk up, I forgot to mention, we ran into 2 ladies making cheese, and they kind of offered to show us how to do it, so we got a little cheese making in, and it was pretty good. So that's day 5. Day 6 tomorrow is going to be a big one, so I got to rest up for that. Nice work, everyone. Good form, good form.
But I have this.
And then other side is all the milk to the wash. It's just milk. Like the
camera.
Alright, leaving our yurt camp. About to start day 6. Amber's trekking pole is broken, unfortunately, but we'll have to make do. Good. Alright, we've reached Jiptick Pass, the peak of this hike today. This is where we came from. Climbed over 1,000 meters. And this is where we're headed. Pamir Mountains in the background. Alright, now we are headed on the long, windy road down. Day 6 wrap up here, just about to wrap up the hike. Headed into our yurt camp up ahead. And day 6 was probably the second most difficult day, first or second. We had, as I think I mentioned, that big uphill climb to start the day, and then it was all pretty downhill and flat on the way back. Took us about 7.5 hours. The Jiptick Pass was definitely the highlight, and seeing the Pamir Mountains in the distance, and definitely excited to get up close and personal with them on the last day of the trek. So I'm not sure if there'll be any activities tonight or it'll be a chill night. I did hear from our guide that we do have beer at this yurt camp, so might indulge in one of those to celebrate the end of day 6.
To our yurt camp, day 6, and best thing ever, first time we're actually going to be sleeping on actual mattresses, which is great because I've not been able to get a good night's sleep sleeping on the floor. Yay!
Play a song now that you're fully decked out. So much talent, so much talent.
Come on, you gotta
Oh, you got it, you got it!
You got the other one working.
Oh! Doesn't like you.
It's too good.
The men are better. No.
Okay, morning everybody. Day 7, our final day in the Alay Mountains. We have a short, or hopefully short, 3-hour walk back into Sary Mogul village. So it's been a great time here in the Alay Mountains. We do have one more day after this, but we're crossing over into the Pamir Mountains later tonight. So yeah, saying goodbye to this yurt camp and on to the next. Okay, so after a nice and easy walk, we've arrived in Sary Mogul, back at the original guest house we stayed on night 1. Stopped here for a bit for a quick lunch and a shower, and we are now about to head out to the Pamir side, the Pamir Mountains, to Tulpar Kol, which is a lake at the peak of Base Lenin, which is where we'll be staying tonight. So we are off to see what we have. Alright, so we've reached our next yurt camp at Tulpar Kol, which is the lake up here in the Pamir Mountains. You can see the yurt camp behind me where we'll be staying tonight. And then a view of the snow-capped Pamir Mountains. So these are some big boy mountains here. I think Lenin Peak over 7,000 meters, a bunch of other ones in the 5,000, 6,000 meter range. The lake is a little bit farther down, so we're gonna probably go walk down there and check it out now. Alright, final day, start of day 8, headed to Traveler's Pass to get an up-close view of Peak Lenin.
Searching for a new delight. In the forest where I roam, mountains glow with silent light. Nature's beauty feels like home. Wings of dreams now taking flight. Reach up to the heavens high. Feel the power, close your eyes. Gospel choir sang the sky. Nature moves with no disguise. Reach up to the heavens high. Feel the power, close your eyes. Gospel choir sang the sky. Nature blooms with no disguise. Rivers run with timeless grace. Whispers of the ancient trees. Find the courage in this place. Let your spirit be set free. Climb the hills and touch the stars. Feel the wind and
Made it to Traveler's Pass. 4,150 meters. Peak Lenin. Kind of covered by the clouds, can't see the full peak. Yeah, it was a good hike. Okay, on our way back down from the pass. Fortunately, it never really cleared up and it started raining a bit, so I didn't get the best views. But we should get one more look at it in the flat section again. So yeah, this is an out and back, so we're heading back the way we came.
Fire sang the sky, nature blooms with no disguise. Reach up to the heavens high, feel the power, close your eyes. Gospel choir sang the sky, nature blooms with no disguise.
All right, we are back at our yurt camp, and that is a wrap. 8 days trekking in the Pamir-Alay Mountains complete. Now have a 4-ish hour drive back to Osh, and then tomorrow's our last day in Kyrgyzstan. So it's been a great ride.